Viewer discretion is advised. Side Quest is a shit show.
Welcome to Side Quest. We are live. Hello, everyone. Episode 29 is underway, and it's Monday. Yes. Sorry I was not here Friday. I had other obligations, but I have returned. Rules are scrolling across the bottom as usual, and I am joined by my Monday co-hosts, the 3As, the AAA Club, Alisteria, Arcturus, and Erilyn.
I hope we can all get on our knees and pray today.
Oh, you'll get on your knees, all right.
I will be.
No.
I've had enough trouble, thank you very much, and I don't think the gods care to help.
Yes. In numere patrit, et filit, et spiritum
It's
magog.
stuffed.
You have something on your face, Arcturus.
Oh, look, just try not to mind this for a while. I'm self-medicated, so it won't be necessary here soon, but look, I took an opportunity to turn the killing jester into a goblin, and this was hilarious for a while, but apparently the goblins were very keen on getting their new goblin king, and when he told them to go shit in my shoes, well, they ran with the idea. So at present, there is not a pair of shoes, boots, or slippers within a 6-mile radius of the castle I'm in that haven't been shit in, and the smell is just overpowering.
Two things. One, you look like a retarded big bird. And two, when the hell did you learn transmogrification?
No, actually, it was an opportunity, as I said. You see, he has an allergy to goblin derivatives, and apparently if you mix the right treatments into the various medications he needs to experience a measure of life not in extreme pain, you can basically make him a goblin. And so I did, because I needed some compensation from treating him endlessly, because he gets all the diseases all the time. And they're not pretty diseases. They're very nasty diseases that take a long time to treat. And unfortunately, you can only have assistants do so much before they rebel.
You don't look like a retarded big bird. You look like a submissive big bird.
You look like a big bird made out of leather shoes.
Is there a way that you can continue these studies and possibly learn how to chemically, because it's hard to do with magic, very powerful spells, but maybe there's an alchemical way to transmogrify Alisteria into somebody who is entertaining and funny?
You know, I'm working on that. I did have an experiment earlier on where I made these sort of...
He has to work on himself first, my God. That's the thing. He's working on himself first, and then we get to air someone else.
My point stands.
It's a challenge, but I can look into it.
When they're in that costume, I know something else of yours is standing. That's why you're...
I'm giving her the full salute. I'm giving her...
Nuns, look, as soon as I'm sufficiently drunk as to no longer smell all this, I'll remove it.
She even was kind enough.
Oh, God.
Jesus is the only one that's being hanged tonight. Heyo.
Keeps down. God, goblin shit is just the worst, especially in about 3 metric tons. What did they eat before they came here? Seriously.
You should have bought more metal straws from the Earth realm, and then it would have been better.
I like that you put a bullseye on your forehead for me. She just stands there. She's like, I got nothing. I got.
One day she's
Crucifixion, from what the Earth realm told me, is a very deep, meaningful thing.
Just come on here with an actual bullseye once, and you're gonna be like, target?
RJ.
Everybody just, it seems that Darth Arcturus is putting up with some horrible shit over there, and eventually he's going into a monologue about the dark side and that I'm his father or something. I don't know.
No, in fact, I'd like to stress furthermore that
Did he
I am
add
not any of your fathers, and I'd be deeply ashamed to have any relation to any of you whatsoever.
Did he add the daddy clause to your contract too? Because he did to mine, and it was weird.
Yes,
No.
I do remember with Erilyn, I specifically put in anal daddy, but she hasn't yet to comply with that part of the contract.
Isn't there a website?
Yes.
Analdaddy.com? I think that's a web page hosting website.
Didn't it cut Patrick, was it? No, I guess. No big.
Well, this show is up to a great fucking start. Somebody kill these assholes.
Shut up, Poe. We're entertaining the masses with our usual Monday shenanigans.
Look, if you just put him in a body that has a cloaca, he'll be fine.
I thought
He can't get laid, so he has to get out his aggression in other ways.
I thought we killed that joke. Like I killed your
No,
mom.
not yet. What?
I'm so glad I decided to sit back and just relax. And
You look less stressed. You look like you're taking a load off. I mean, not where it counts, but you're taking a load off.
it's nice. Being fat makes your knees hurt a lot, so it.
She's got like a fairy with knee braces on. Like.
Notably, she started adapting to the whole positive affirmation being painful thing. You can't start into a proper affirmation attack without her immediately self-medicating with just the most vicious self-depreciation imaginable.
Yes.
It's making things really weird.
I think we should go back to complimenting her as attacks.
Agreed.
Get her self-esteem up.
No, it's never gonna happen.
I gotta pump some self-esteem into you.
Lots
Is that what you're calling it nowadays?
Lots of people have tried that, and it's worked for all of till until I sobered up. And I was
like, I'm giving you easy ones, you know. Like I'm trying to get you, you know. Where's the Erilyn that says "Oh my God" all the time and then apologizes for really raging, awesome, offensive jokes?
She did not wake up from her nap. This is what awoke from my nap, not that.
The fairy needs a Red Bull.
She woke up on the wrong side of the bed. They're all the wrong side of the bed.
Listen, being fat gives you breathing problems, and I think that's why I'm tired all the time. I'm just like if I lay on my back with my the weight of my tits combined, it's just it's crushing me. Can't do that.
Why don't you get one of those I can reach through the portal and get it from the Earth realm, but they have these form-fitting memory foam waifu mattresses that have Alisteria on them.
Oh, they already sell those?
I do.
Oh no.
Oh.
Coming soon to the side quest merchandise store.
Yeah, you flip it over and it's Lyra. So when you're having a bad day and you want to be angry, Alisteria. But when you're having a happy night, flip it over to Lyra and cuddle.
I mean, punching bag is also a second option too.
Yeah.
I'm not on any of these.
No, that's Arcturus on one side of the punching bag, Jester on the other side of the punching bag.
Oh, okay.
Yep. You girls
Yeah,
get the mattress, and they get the punching bag.
Yeah, that was to be expected.
And I get the
the way
Magog-shaped dildos for some reason. Our merchandise guy sucks.
Yeah, what really burns me is being stuck opposite Jester on the punching bag.
And he really only wanted to do the Magog-sized dildos because he wanted to save on the plastic costs. Sorry. It
Why
was.
are you apologizing?
It was just a little joke, so I took it. Just a little one.
Just
Kind of like our relationship.
yeah.
It's just little, so I took it.
She took a chance. It was the type of relationship that can be summarized with the words "just the tip."
Yeah, that's how else was I gonna try anal for the first time?
Just pop it in, and I was like, it was so surprising because I was like, this feels really good. And she was like, is it in yet? And wait.
Well, that's when you switch to the other one on your Swiss Army crotch.
I had to add a finger.
Ugh.
That grossed the nun out.
That's not holy.
Right there would have been perfect.
Holy water.
Right there would have been perfect for her to just be like, y'all need Jesus.
Do you think that there's a
But
lube
it's not,
called holy
not
water?
holy figuratively.
Now that would be interesting. Lube called holy water.
If there isn't, that should be our merch. It's lube called holy water.
That's the from my research because
It lubes up the holes. I get it. Oh my God, Erilyn, that was such a multifaceted joke. I just got that.
I'm just saying. It's a good idea.
So from my research, when I was on eBay at the 3 o'clock in the morning, as you do, witching hour and all, I saw these nun costumes, and I thought, what's a nun and all this kind of stuff. And then I read about it. Apparently, they worship this zombie named Jesus who rose from the dead, and they weren't freaked out about it, and they made a whole religion about him. I thought that was so metal. I made a costume. I had it tailor made to look just like it.
I think.
Well, I had a few to adjusted it a little bit, but I had it tailor made to look similar to a nun.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that nuns are completely married to God. They're chaste. They cut themselves off from all sin except for the love for delicious cream pies. And so I used the crystal to Google search cream pies nuns, and I got a whole different interpretation than what you found.
Or was it similar?
No, I don't buy that for a second. This magic skank is in the habit of basically spending more time on Pornhub than I think just about the average earthling.
And of course, Magog, that's how he explains all of his weird search history. What? No, I just really wanted to know what Hot Pockets in Alabama looked like. I don't know if they're any different.
Oh, yeah, not you too, Magog. Am I the only person who uses these things for strategical purposes?
Yes. You didn't even have to finish that sentence. Yes.
So this is why I'm here.
Just to suffer.
So you can all just, soak yourselves in the earth porn extensively while I handle all the heavy lifting.
Well, we don't really have that much over here, and we have the internet's just full of it. We don't.
He does heavy lifting. I got you, Arcturus.
Is that why one of his arms are bigger than the other?
Basically, just saying he's more verbose than us. That's it. He does the same thing. He can just word it better.
He's got a veiny, triumphant right arm. And the left arm is all emaciated and Holocaust victim looking.
Okay, I get it. Yes, that got me. You can't see it, but it got me. I should take a point of damage. I'm so amused right now, you have no idea.
Yeah, I can't tell when you have the mask on and when you don't.
Well, look, just a few more cuts, and I'll take it off, and hopefully... I mean,
it's got the round...
noticed it.
It's got the round things. The only thing that's missing is the much bigger Jew nose that you have in real life.
Oh.
What?
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Shut
it down. Shut it down.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry. It was there.
We're off to a
Just
great
don't turn
start.
around and start hitting prostitutes in the face with it, unlike, those other...
Yes, Arcturus this is not a costume to cover up some stinky goblin shit smell. That is just a ruse. He is trying out a new thing he created to allow him to pleasure two women at the same time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's trying to cover up for his rhinoplasty, which was not what I thought it was when I first looked it up.
What is it? What did you think it was?
Rhino horns plastered onto people's faces. But that's not what it is.
People were getting rhino horns on their...
I heard the word. I thought it sounded really cool. I was like, man, people are just getting rhino horns? That's neat. That's going on Earth. It's not. It's just what a bunch of stupid thin models do to make their nose look kind of different.
We can do that easily with magic, though.
I know, and like your nose is even that important.
Wait, you guys can
and scalies, but not that many rhinos. That's kind of weird, actually.
You should do an actual rhinoplasty.
Wait, I misunderstand. Both you ladies are skilled in illusion magic to make yourselves more beautiful. Why do you look like this?
Because I don't care enough about this show. Or you.
What? Yeah, no.
Wow.
Oh, I get it. In Aaron's case, it's part of the whole self-depreciation thing. They don't feel they deserve to look pretty.
I'd still do it.
What do you think I got with that when we started doing this show? I stopped caring.
Look, it's like a dating profile. You put your ugly photo, and then when they see you in real life, you put on like the 10 out of 10 face, and
the
then
reverse catfish. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's the reverse.
And then they're like, "Wow, she's so modest," and I'm like, "Little do you know, I hate myself."
I might.
That's my favorite thing is people are like, "You're so modest," and I'm just like, "Nope, I really hate myself, and I'm trying to be nice."
I was actually like a fly on the wall when Erlyn first visited Arcturus when we met him to get a checkup, and Arcturus is like, "Are you drinking enough water?" And she's like, "Sometimes my tears fall in my mouth."
Vortex, I'd like to admit.
I remember that so well.
Did that get Arcturus? Because that sounded like a fart, but it sounded like a laugh.
It's funny because it's muffled.
All of my tears at this point are pure alcohol. They just...
That's interesting because there's a grind story coming up.
Which is why you cut to me on a Friday night going, shots. But I have a great time.
Yeah, Aaron, little do people know that fairy tears can be pure grain alcohol if you call them sluts and it makes them cry.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't anymore. Like, I give a fuck.
And what does fairy dust do? Is that is that the kind you put up your nose?
No, fairy dust is fairy sperm. Like, it's like pollen. It pollenizes it.
That's why I said sometimes it goes up your nose, but it can hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, that measures what I heard. I remember on Friday, I believe you said that you are in the habit of, as a species, screwing flowers. Is that right?
We don't screw that. Listen. We don't screw that. What do you think Georgia O'Keeffe was trying to fucking say with all of her paintings? All right?
That she really liked pussy.
Exactly.
I looked at her paintings and I was like, you know what? I get the message. She is totally right. Women aren't funny.
That was the point Hannah Gadsby was trying to make.
That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Oh, sounds like projection.
Look, we all know about this Hannah Gadsby person because it's just amazing to me personally.
If you want to know, if women are funnier than men or not, just watch SideQuest.
Nobody's funny in SideQuest.
Nobody.
Yes, but who's less funny?
Nobody.
We're actually equalist here. We're actually,
We the men have to bring ourselves down to the ladies' level so that they don't feel. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so much funnier without you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Right.
Well, in any case, I want to ask.
All the times I've killed off a Gog by making him laugh too hard? Can we have like a montage of that?
Yeah, let's do that. Poe, how many times did that happen?
Yeah, like 3.
I made you
like-
puke laughing.
It was like 3.
No.
Yes, you
I
did.
made you. I
No,
made you throw
that
up
was
laughing.
Beardy. Beardy cracked a joke about something you said, and I was breathing in my pipe smoke and accidentally
And so
swallowed
it's
it.
almost like
Ew.
this is exactly how comedy works. Is all us bouncing off of each other. Some of us are just more bounceable than others. Hi,
Yeah,
that's me.
you're like a lovable gummy bear.
That's why I would have a body pillow. It would just be extra stuffed.
Just be extra, just jam it in there. Just
Exactly. Like, oh, this feels kind of like a bag of oatmeal, but I'm comforted.
yeah.
It's that.
It's
You're welcome. I'm an anxiety blanket.
your waifu pillow's gonna have a fisting hole.
Face. Oh. Maybe I need the punching bag. Hey, guys.
So, last Sunday, you may recall that I just absolutely burst out laughing at the killing Goblin when he suggested that what I wanted most was love. And this is why. The very idea of being in the same room with most of these people is something I dread, but only do because some of them have to pay me.
Yes, when I masturbate, it counts as necrophiliac because I'm dead inside.
It counts as necrophiliac.
Yep.
Oh, that's why? I thought just because you have sex with dead bodies.
Do you, oh my god, can you make your hand dead and strange your hand yourself? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Does that happen?
That's a
Go.
real spell. Yeah, it's just a paralyzer. It's a paralyzer spell.
You just sit on your hand for 5 minutes?
No, it's a spell. I could just,
Oh,
Do you-
well, I'm
does it-
pretty tipsy at this point, but I think I need to take notes.
Does it like paint your nails and stuff when you do the spell? Because that'd be dope.
just like transmogrify my hand into a woman's hand with pink nail polish. Like, yes, doesn't
bet it
even
feels-
feel like me.
I bet give me a hand that
Technically,
you did, and it's
a
just a child
necrophile
hand.
may match.
Right. Let me. I actually did this the other night, and I
I'm
used,
sorry. Wait, what?
No, I used what? Go ahead.
What about me saying masturbating with a child hand? Did you just say I actually did this last night?
Is that what you just said? I couldn't hear you over Arcturus breathing heavily in his mask. Taking notes.
Yeah, Arcturus.
Anastasia, I'm not your father.
Don't want you to be
No
my
one
daddy
knows
either.
who they are.
So I did this the other night. I cast that transmogrification spell on my hand to turn it into a very feminine hand. And it went like this. I cast a spell. I don't want to say it because it'll happen. But I cast a spell, and I had my candles lit. I had the crystal opening up into the earth realm. And it transmogrified into a female's hand, and I went, wait, I recognize it. That's Erlen's hand. Son of a bitch! No!
I thought you
You're mine now. I like seeing you in pain.
Are we? Did that happen? How did that happen?
It's saying muted.
Oh, my bad.
Fucking boomers, ha ha ha, muted. Oh no, do people not get to hear Erlen's joke? That's sad.
Wait, when did I get muted? Have we been 30 minutes in? Have I wasted all this grade A gold material that I should be proud of?
No, I think we just got muted.
No, I muted to play the animation and then forgot to unmute, so it's only been a few minutes.
So basically what I said is Magog big enough to count as 2 attacks. And then I said he would only feel the second. So that's
okay. This makes me feel a lot better about Sunday.
Which was delivered a lot less anticlimactic, or a lot, well, I guess.
Yeah, but we're not going to go through it again because it was hurtful, Erlen.
Yeah, it was a lot
hurtful.
Yeah, but even the way I just delivered it that second time was still less anticlimactic than the first time we got together.
Sounds like my boyfriend's.
Hold on, I need to test if I've actually gotten drunk enough not to smell the stench anymore.
I hurt myself.
That was me when I was first date with God.
To see if I can feel.
That was me when I first date with Magog because I didn't get drunk enough so I can withstand this smell yet. That's why I tried to turn alcoholic.
You know.
Oh, that's so much better. It worked.
No, it's not. Put it back on. I don't. No one wanted to see your face. To go a whole show and everyone was going to be happy. Don't arch your eyebrow at me. I saw it too. I saw it from your goggle. It went up.
Yes, that's right. Look, you give me a bitch. You know, I'm not perhaps the wittiest person overall, but I let my eyebrows do the speaking most of the time, and I couldn't see it with the mask anyway. It's one of the reasons why I had to, break my routine and get smashed just so I could bring them back into play.
The funny thing is,
your joke, Erlen. Well, your insult a minute ago about me smelling killed me.
That wasn't the first time your smell killed you.
I'm gonna die, and I'll just look down upon you from the spirit realm and find out.
No different than my mom. So
right? just stare down at you from the spirit realm, disappointed in your life, and figure out how exactly the Friday show went without me.
Hey, Aaron. Since it's just us now. Well, and look, the new maid doesn't really count. You're just kind of there.
What?
That's fair. Look, it's redundancy. You see, we only need one pair of racks.
Why do we only need one pair? Also, you're forgetting about Magog here. We got 3 pairs here, okay?
And it's
He's dead. That's why I said. It's just me and her. Worth acknowledging anyway. Look, Aaron, how did the Friday show go? It was. I mean, ask Magog this. I keep forgetting. It's probably the alcohol. But has there been a previous show where it's been just one poor blighted bastard against all 3 of the female casts?
We didn't have 3. I mean, sometimes Beardy would dress like a woman, I guess. Did he do that?
Yeah, I'm not.
Me.
You must have been run really ugly woman. Jesus.
What are you talking about? He was very beautiful. Don't speak about him that way, especially when he was Jester Trudeau. He made the most beautiful woman.
He does have bigger eyebrows.
He was a very good black man.
He was he was very good looking.
He stuffed the banana down his pocket.
Truly one of the world's finest actors of Earth, that is.
Because he acted like he enjoyed being around me, I know.
Wait. You've been with Justin Trudeau. Well, that's not surprising. He's apparently a bit of a manhole.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Beardy being one of the best actors. Because I was going to say...
Oh no.
He's
No,
black.
no.
He likes the bigger women.
Is Justin Trudeau the Prime Minister of Canada? I think not.
Man, all
Wait,
black men like big fairies.
I meant, is Beardy the Prime Minister of Canada? I think not. I mean, you have to be a much better actor than Beardy to wind up being the Prime Minister of Canada and to get re-elected, especially after getting caught in blackface 3 times.
I think Beardy should be the Prime Minister of Canada. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he
It's
got.
just a maple syrup contest, right? You just eat the most maple syrup in
It's
Canada.
like Super Troopers, where they just chug. That's it. That's all.
Oh, okay, that's
what I
how
heard
they
at
win.
least. And
Right.
you know, I've seen Beardy's throat opening capabilities. And let me tell you,
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen him swallow the entirety of the hilt of his axe.
So you're saying that he might have a career in politics after all?
Yes.
exactly as Monica Lewinsky, but still.
ugh,
I don't say it too much because I think they might.
most unholy.
He has a lot of very dear fans who might be very offended that we implied that he's going to have anything to do whatsoever with Canadian politics.
Fuck
Or
him.
with us ever again. I mean, there's that too. But let it be known, Beardy is always a good man. Always.
Except when he's not.
Oh,
Except when he, went on a rampage and killed all those villagers. But I feel like that was...
where's the dress? Yeah, I get you.
Wait, hold on. I'm not going to see you giving credit to Beardy for murdering an entire village. I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah, but Beardy was cool about it.
Beardy
But
did it
he
on
set them
purpose
on
too.
fire.
And, like, his story actually was interesting, and I listened to it. So I don't know.
I really should be bragging about that. Look, we had a bit of a problem. You might recall that I was tasked with facing an infection, an epidemic, in fact, of melty pox, and it turns out that it was actually very easily cured.
I'm bored. Super chat.
See? Beardy could talk about history. Not to be that person.
Look,
Beardy would talk
I
about
will not take the blame for you all having the attention spans of goldfish.
I really want you to get like.
Well,
for
then
the
fix it, Mr. Scientist.
It's Halloween week in the Earth realm. To us, it's Vithika's night. But you really should have got like a spiky wig and just spent the entire show, Arcturus, just going. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
Oh my God, you have the hairline for it. You should. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
See, I'm not laughing, but I think times like these are probably when you probably should take a point.
Yep.
Because I actually do want to reach through these crystals and slap a bitch.
I like how he just like properly said it too. Slap a bitch. My dear God, sir, I will slap a bitch. I tell you.
I say,
It's okay. Your hairline's only like that because I've snatched your wig so many times on this show.
All right.
You're welcome, Auntie.
Yep. Arcturus, that was your last health point. You were just killed by Rogaine.
Isn't that podcast we were talking about? Is the Rogaine experience, right?
Joe Rogaine just came in and punched him in the fucking head.
No, Joe Rogaine just came in and gave him DMT and it killed him.
While he was high on DMT.
That's really fascinating, Erilyn. Have you ever tried DMT?
Yes. I mean, what was I supposed to? Was there a joke there? Because yes, I have tons of times.
Let's get around to the super chats, shall we? Don't fall behind. Vladimir Dragonoff says, found a healing marshmallow for the fairy. $2.
You found it? Where though?
In the bag of other marshmallows.
Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, I want it.
Yeah. Do you want it now? Because you only have 1 hit point, and well, I guess it doesn't matter. I can split them up. There's no
feed the chubby.
Ajax Stormweek says Arcturus loose the mask now.
I mean,
he did. Yeah.
And we all regretted it, including him.
It took a bit of his hair off with it. But...
He got roasted more than a proper English dinner.
Remember, kids, if you remove your mask and make yourself more vulnerable, you're just gonna get bullied.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Why do you think all the commentary channels are just cartoon avatars?
Right.
Yeah, and they go like this. Guys, let me tell you about why atheism rules, and Christianity rules.
And it's just this and this and
And
like
it's a furry avatar. Yeah.
yeah, and then like or like Beardy, it's literally just him like going back and forth and his mouth sometimes opening. Beardy. Boring. I mean, sometimes Beardy does that, but only for me. Anyway, continue on.
It is true that Beardy can unhinge his jaw like a python. The Killing Joke says, enjoying the gifts arc trick or treat. Speaking of arc, resurrection time, my friend.
Oh, good. It didn't fuck with the alcohol at all. I was very concerned for a moment there. Right.
Me, the first time I did cocaine, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Diogenes, the
You've done-
gamer cynic, says, can this be 2 attacks so that Magog attacks the boring fairy twice, combined with my owed one? No, she attacked me twice.
And regrettably, Diogenes, he's already done his... well, she's already done her attack against him twice, so he could heal the second time.
But I will attack her once.
It's okay, you can attack me twice because I also will only feel it the second time. Maybe not even then, because I tried that second time with you and I still didn't feel anything.
It's been used too many times.
I'm sorry.
It grew up calluses. It
You're
just
starting
can't feel
to
it.
annoy... Both of you women are starting to annoy me, okay? All right, I'm trying to do the super chats. Erilyn, shut it, all right? I will punch
Also,
you
screw
in the
you,
ovaries.
Goblin Jester.
Stop.
I'm not enjoying the treats at all.
That'd be the first time you got up in these guts. Sorry.
Oof.
Oh
Just...
I mean, I can't smell anymore, but I still taste it when I breathe into the mouth. It's just the worst. I hate you so much, you
Just-
degenerate clown.
I really just want to smack her upside the head with a surfboard for some reason. I don't know why. I just have that urge.
Is it because I'm blonde? Because that's harassed? That's harassed.
You say Calabunga before you do it.
That's
Calabunga,
weird.
brew.
Yes.
I don't know what a surfboard
Surf's
is,
up,
but I got
bitch.
plenty of planks.
Oh man, I want to drown her like an unborn child. Lady
Whoa.
Talita says,
You
Ark
can drown,
Oh.
hold
looks...
on, you can drown an unborn child, dummy.
Yeah, you can. It's called a
You can-
fucking
no.
vaginal enema.
Even then, they wouldn't. They have a thing. They breathe through it.
Oh yeah, they do,
would have
yeah.
to-
Yeah, they...
All I'm saying is I may or may not have killed your unborn son, and I would know how to do it. Moving on.
Your face is... Oh man, I can't stand it. You're just...
I am just regularly stunned and appalled by the degree of Erlen's medical knowledge, and I will one day find out the secret of where they have gained this wealth of knowledge and take it for my own.
Can't just read a book.
If you even attempt it, she will probably tear your fucking head off and shove it up her own ass. She's into that.
This is why I don't do very many things by myself.
It needs to be wrangled.
I'm trying to read the super chat. Shut the fuck up, you bitches. All of you. Lady Talita says Ark looks like something from Bad Dragon. Thoughts? Prayers?
Oh, I thought you were addressing Alistaria and I at first.
Look, if they want something from Bad Dragon featuring me, then Bad Dragon needs to get in contact. We can work out an arrangement.
Are you implying you have something like Bad Dragon worthy down there?
That's frightening.
What's
He's-
a bad dragon?
You ladies better be quiet. He's gonna come over there
Stop.
and pump eggs into you with his tentacle.
What's a bad dragon? The water all bad dragons bad?
Take your minds out of my pants.
Thank you.
It
Also
wasn't
known
there
as
in
the
first
gutter.
place.
Yeah, like the lowest you can go.
The lowest you can go.
Yeah, that's funny. The lowest you all can go. Sure, okay.
I'm sure how many times you masturbate after your patients, you've got some nasty stuff going on.
It's got a jar.
Now I can't get the idea out of my head that when our
And I have to start carrying
You
a
know-
sign to my pap smear saying no flash photography.
yeah.
I'm just
I
saying.
may not be beholden to the Hippocrat oath, but I do have standards.
Now I just keep seeing this vision in my head that Arcturus pulls off his pants and all that's down there is like Omegon's head.
Did you just call me a hippo? Because that is so romantic, honestly. Oh.
You do eat people.
Sometimes. I've been doing meatless Mondays. Stop.
And you do, I'm pretty sure you do fart from your mouth.
Can she wiggle her ears, though?
I mean, no.
Oh.
Do your lips
always
say
hard
hello?
around
They wobble to and fro.
$50 says, Hail Ark Helmet. The Schwartz is strong with him. Hail Ark Helmet. It's...
After the Jew joke, it got funnier.
You must join the Ark side.
It would vastly improve.
Nuke the Ice Cap says, it's like hearing the adults from Charlie Brown. Wow, 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 wow. That's not a nice thing to say. That is not a nice thing to say about Alistaria's vagina.
Ooh.
I've seen video. Okay, so I've seen. Never mind.
No, it's very silent down there. I'll have you know.
I have seen.
Yeah, we're all buying that one. Do you have a spell for banishing queefs?
I'm just saying.
You think it's tight? That's so nice.
I've seen videos in which, like, those lips on Earth are definitely evolving.
Ajax Stormwing says, Magog, the ladies are actually funnier on this show. You simply aren't capable of outperforming the ladies. Take damage. No.
Bitch.
Wow. No, you're not gonna take any damage because you
No,
told
it's
me
my
so.
show, and I'm not gonna be mean. I want a nice show now.
I want to be the one that wins. It's my rules. You lose me.
Poor Ajax. Poor Ajax Stormwing trying to get laid. It's never gonna happen, bud.
He's like, I have perkier tits without a bra.
Ajax Stormwing, have you really done the math on this? You want to be laid by this? Think things through, my bizarre
I love it
friend.
even more that you had the long pause and they said nothing. It was
Because
silent. They were like, he's got a point. Maybe he really is a scientist.
No, it's when he starts talking, my brain just goes. That's exactly.
We just had that joke. Stop doing that about Alistaria's vagina.
There's a thing called a callback in comedy. You would know if you knew anything.
Not 3 seconds later. You wait 20 minutes into the show.
I wish
No,
my boyfriend could call me
we're not
that
doing this
fast.
again. We're not doing this again, Erilyn.
No,
No, we're not doing this again, Erilyn. Okay, we're gonna go back and forth like we always do. We're like when we were arguing in the dungeon and you left me there to die. We're not doing it again.
Just a friend, and then I'm like, yeah, whatever. Why do you have dragon eggs in your lair? And you're like, I swear to God, we're just friends.
This is like that time you tried to peg me, and I was like, no, you're not doing it.
No,
I've got shit to do.
I've had enough
Okay,
to drink, he said.
No, I said we have to wait till Friday night. You were like, I'm too excited.
Exactly. And then
You have to wait till the stars are in the correct alignment.
Or did he didn't show up last Friday night?
And they mysteriously came out saying, and we're live.
I mean,
Breast smelled just about as bad, so.
Oh, and by the way, we do have Streamlabs, so please do let me know when we're caught up on
wait,
Streamlabs.
Erilyn. Welcome to Side Quest. Oh yeah.
Ooh. That was too much for my ears.
That's what Rufus is for.
We did not need that reminder of your incredibly horrifying relations. I mean, we don't care if she's battered your prostate in the slightest.
Get that out. Get that out of my fucking out of my brain.
Oh, come on. You're damp.
What are you?
So I want to. Somebody in the chat said, "Don't pull my shit jokes into your petty shit." And I'm like, I only find it funny because this whole show is petty. That's just it. It's just us being petty as fuck.
I thought that's where you were going with this.
By the way, Magog, we've learned another bonus of recruiting me is that apparently I keep them from drowning in their own juices when they're all in the same room.
What does Tom Petty have to do with anything?
Heartbreakers? We're heartbreakers. That's us, guys.
We'll find an in way to an irrelevant joke no matter what. This is Side Quest. We will find the secret passage to the irrelevant joke
It's just like when I was with my dad the first time. He said, "Oh yeah,
No.
easy, babe."
I really don't want to hear any more about that. I strive so hard to forget everything after that. It'll help in this particular context, but I'm also often too polite to say this normally when I'm sober. But no, I don't want to hear about your demonic daddy dicking you.
Let's get to the point.
To the wrong
Let's
show,
roll
right?
another joint.
Yeah. Man, now it's gonna be stuck in my fucking head. Like, it's not gonna go away for a while.
Diogenes, the gamer cynic, says, "Boomers, you muted it again." No, I didn't. We're live.
That never happened.
Officer Gex says, "Erlen, smack that CPAP mask off his face before he bores us all to sleep." They called it the CPAP mask. That's...
No, you don't get the credit for it when I do it myself.
That seems like a... That
You
seems
can blame the god for not giving you the opportunity to do it yourself, but it's too late now, and I am untouched.
Is that why Hot Chorus is so cold and uncomfortable?
Mostly because I don't want to be warm and inviting in this lot.
No, because he's a CPAT. You know how it's like cold and uncomfortable when they put it in you? And they...
I think we're thinking of...
Do you know what that's like?
Oh, pap smear. Oh.
No, silly. CPAP.
Oh. I
it's-
think it was pap smear. Oops.
No, it's...
No.
You know, I've made a lot of knocks against Alistaria's intelligence, and I want to stress right now that I was entirely justified.
She has the intelligence of a worn-out doorknob.
And the use of one. I'm sorry.
You know, I just want to stress right now, everyone, in the Earth realm, there's a lot of pressure to be egalitarian and fair, and I want to stress that right now. Side quest could not be less sexist. We don't have allegiances based on gender. We all hate each other equally, regardless of what's between our legs.
Especially if you have a tentacle of some sort between your legs.
Apparently. You never confirmed nor denied. So.
I don't want you, from now on, Arcturus, I'm keeping my eye on you. I don't want you dropping eggs, slimy eggs inside of women, okay? Like, you leave your tentacle in your pants.
Is that where the eggs came from?
I am not going to dignify that with a further response than this one.
Was this a science experiment? Is that what this was?
Look, I can't disprove this without showing my crotch goods, and that's not happening.
So, but if it was, but listen, because if it was an experiment, can I just read your notes, please?
No, I don't owe you, Erlen. You still owe me for that dab, and I will never forget that. Again, someone made it into a cell phone background.
Oh,
And now you can dab on the haters.
my dear God, I'm ejaculating.
Thank you.
And finally, Vladimir Dragunov says, "Magog, have a healing cookie." Thank you very much.
You really need one. I'm sorry.
So we caught up now, so I should go to Streamlabs.
Yes, we're finally caught up.
He's a jolly old faggot if I ever saw one.
Just go before she opens up her mouth again without a dick in it.
Okay, well, we'll only have two from Streamlabs, so this will go fairly quickly. First off, Lion Patriot coughed up 4 Earthbucks to say, "Steak and taters for all except Erlen. She gets a salad."
I do need one. And I said I do meatless Mondays, so.
And finally, Lore Spade donated 5 Earthbucks to say, "Here you go, guys. Times have been hard lately." Well, thank
Sounds
you, Lore
great.
Spade.
For us or for you?
For everybody.
I mean,
I'm hard all the time.
no, you're not, because I recall a few.
Somebody clip. No, I'm sorry. Somebody clipped that out. It was perfect. I turned the camera off, and it was just on you. Just
Wait,
I feel
hold
like
on.
I feel like there would be a good B-roll of just my faces that are made when I'm not on screen. Like, because you guys can see it and they can't, but some of the faces I make are just like.
That was so perfectly timed. Very rarely do we ever get something so perfectly timed.
It is a pity. I do provide plenty of opportunities that go.
Yes, we're renaming this episode Hard Rock Cafe.
That's so lame.
I know. That's why I'm here.
I want to go home.
You are home.
I want my mommy.
No, I'm not. I don't feel at home at all with you guys. My therapist said that home is a person.
Do steak and potatoes count as a healing potion? Because if so, I absolutely want to take it.
Why did you sound like a drag queen just then?
Anger.
Wow, that was an angry.
Matt,
The tease. This.
calm the fuck down, Birdcage. All right.
He's like, I am not having this.
Look, I run a lot of simulations in my head, and I do know that now that I'm not interested in any of these things, that the next assumption will be that I'm gay, and that is absolutely not the case.
In today's video, girl, you won't believe the drama. I'm sorry. Keep thinking about that. I can't help. It's just it's the pop of the girl.
Confine your envy of those sexier.
So I mean, Rich Lux is fairly sexy. Anyway, can somebody please can somebody
That
please...
did not serve me in any way, shape, or form. Oh
So
no, I should not have gotten drunk.
So can somebody please send one of these little fans to Arky Boy here?
Send him a pair of heels, some lipstick.
Not even
No,
a wig.
no. Look,
Okay, but
I am
Wait,
Wait,
Erlin, from now on, it's Arky Boy George.
Arky Boy George, exactly. So
Man,
yeah, so
I feel like a woman.
I'm just saying, somebody send one of these to Arky Boy George. Because if you send it to him, he will feel obligated to go. Just like this.
No,
Please.
I will not.
Move to the
You don't know, but you don't know until you do it once, and then it is addicting.
Is that why
You're
Your
You're-
objection, not
Get all the
mine. I
time?
will not have you foisting this upon me. I do
was
not
addicted.
consent.
Yeah.
I was addicted.
Hey, listen to... Hey, when it comes to this, Erlin is the professional. She is an expert in addiction.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well, and I was addicted to pain pills for a while, and this is more satisfying.
is this why? Because he's a drag queen. Is this why he eats dog shit all the time?
I don't get that reference. You're weird.
There's this drag queen called the Divine that filmed herself eating dog shit.
Why is the
It is-
boobs
I
talking
know
so goddamn much?
Whitney, I almost called you Whitney was Houston for some reason.
And we knew who hit.
Well, it's backfired. Go take us off. I still believes you're down with the dog.
Alistaria came on the show tonight looking like she was about to sing Like a Virgin.
Like
I mean,
a virgin. No, she wore a wedding dress for the first. Wee! Is he a puppet pal now? Wee!
So the goal is to now. The goal is to.
We were making jokes about him being a bird man, but he sounds actually like Big Bird making those noises now. Hey, teach me the alphabet, Arcturus.
That's Big Bird.
This is what I get for playing along with your ridiculous pop reference.
But we love it though. We stand an androgynous alchemist.
Androgynous
Androgynous
alchemist.
May God,
Say that 10
That
times
should be
fast.
his drag name. That should be his drag name.
Yeah,
Magog, do you
Yes.
see what you've done to me? I used to be a man, a real man.
I can't help it that you
And now
sound-
you have a tentacle
I-
dick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage.
Arcturus, I can't help it that you sound like Tim Curry singing Sweet Transvestite.
Oh, can we crowdfund? Can we? No, I'm serious. How much, please? I would. If I had a soul.
Sweet.
You know, on one hand that burns, on the other hand, I have come to deeply respect the works of Tim Curry.
He is so amazing. Like I would give if I had a soul, I would give that, but I don't.
I just want to see Arcturus doing the Transylvania. You know the dramatic.
Red lipstick.
Look,
Oh,
it's well established now that I'm pretty vain in a lot of regards, but I'm also not unreasonably priced when it comes to injuring my own vanity. So, look, if you're willing to pay enough, we can address this later.
I'm starting a GoFundMe right now.
Wouldn't it be funny if like you like started it, then like the very next day you're just like, I'm gonna check it. There's like 10 grand in there.
Like what? Okay, well, because like what? Like when we did like Tears, where like one of them is just him singing, and then the other one is him singing with lipstick. The other one is like him in the corset. The other one is like he grows his hair out or has a weave. You know, and like we have Tears or whatever, and we just.
Yeah, and we get to $10,000, and he's just in the full darkness costume with the big horns. It's just
Oh my god!
You can just build a whole set.
just Arcturus with those goggles on and the giant horns. It's just,
And you know the thing
sit
is,
and talk with me.
with
And
his
just the
knowledge, he could
page.
make you a man. I mean, he could make you one. You and him together could make a live animated man. His skills, your magic, they could make you a man.
At least do the dancing Grand Wizard from The Worst Witch, Tim Curry. Just, anything could happen on Halloween.
Because we've already.
You know, this is largely flattering because I am a big fan of what I've seen in Tim Curry's works thus far, and he was incredibly successful. So there's that.
And we've already started calling you it, so.
I'm gonna buy you some go-go boot roller skates.
I regret pretending to wish you any well whatsoever, Aaron.
It's like when he gives me my.
Transylvania. Can't y'all hear it? Transylvania. Every time he talks, I hear it.
Hey, just a step to the right.
Yeah,
And then
I'm
if you
so
go left-
glad
No,
that
you jump
Magog signed me to this contract, and I'm providing value
Anyway,
for what I've gotten in
just
return.
jump to the left.
Yeah, jump to the left, step
and
to
just
the
a
right.
step to the right. You're not a boomer. You don't even know the lyrics.
I forgot it for a second.
And then you put
Goddamn.
your hands on your hips.
And
Yeah,
bend your
your hands
knees
in your
inside.
Yep. So what's the next step, Arcturus?
I haven't been paid to study this, so go screw yourself.
Come on, we were just doing this.
And then it's the pelvic thrust. That really what, Arcturus?
I'm not doing that, especially if reports are true and it would result in some sort of cork exploding.
Somebody's corking.
And I want to stress once again, Erilyn, I don't owe you. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. I paid off all my medical debts.
No,
Yes,
you
that doesn't
didn't.
touch upon the dabbing thing.
No, you didn't.
I found a splendid daddy, and I paid off all my medical bills, and I'm severely allergic. At least I hope that's what the rash is.
By the way, you know, it is Halloween in their world, so everybody should go watch Rocky Horror Picture Show, especially to see Meatloaf as Eddie sing Saturday night.
Eddie!
Oh.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Saturday night? Love that song.
Yeah, well, and like, what is it about Meatloaf and like dying in every movie? Every movie!
He's like always a bad guy, or like just some background guy that gets killed, or like some side character. Like, yeah, it's just his fate.
I spend so much of my time listening to that soundtrack when I clean or whatever, because like I make it so dramatic. And I now have neighbors, so it's uncomfortable.
You know, Erilyn will do anything for love,
Yep.
but you won't do that.
Yeah, Magog, namely.
Look, someone paid the jester to sing Meatloaf last time. I'm pretty sure we're not going to do it again now for free.
I spent all this money and time and energy putting this show together. Somebody is going to fuck me.
Yeah. So somebody pay in the chat.
Erilyn, Asteria,
So somebody pay
this is in my contract.
It's Lyra's turn. Anyway.
She is dead right about now.
She would die of a
That
heart
depends upon
attack.
someone finding Lyra. Apparently, Jester put him in the barrel, farted in it, sealed it, and put it over a waterfall. So it might be well for they turn up. We'll
I don't
see.
want to hook up
Anyway,
with
somebody-
I don't want to hook up with a chick who's gonna autistically count every single one of my pubes to make sure they're even.
No, she's gonna count all of your thrusts, but I was able to do that. Bitch. Anyway, somebody please pay in the chat to make Archie Boy George sing Meatloaf. Please. Someone please.
Arcturus, I will do anything for love. Sing it, boy. Come on.
But I won't do that.
Yeah!
No, wait, hold on. Oh, you used that, you bastard. Look. Oh, damn. Look.
Arcturus, may I just say, that I might not actually skip out on my bills now when I see you because of that. Like the dab was your initiation, and now I am just.
She's wetter than a fucking Niagara Falls right now.
No, because I still have to look at your face.
Ooh.
Moving on. Like I have been with the rest of my life. Thank you.
No, you haven't. You're still right here on the show.
Because you keep hunting me down. Leave me alone. All because
I've never drinking again unless it's on this very show at this very time.
The only thing about her that I won't resurrect is her vagina. It's dead.
So yeah, it is.
So you like popping up with a cold one each time.
So the thing about signing a contract with a necromancer is when you do a blood oath, they can just get your blood and
Any kind of blood, right?
Yeah, well, they can regenerate the blood that's already on there.
Yeah, that's why I had to visit you at the end of the month.
No, that's why he got the red wings, right? It's because he kind of, not literally smashed a fairy, but, you know.
No, you you punch a pixie into a tree, and it makes some amazing colors.
Makes some great red wings.
It's like a lava lamp.
Poof!
Yeah, exactly. No.
That's how we start raves here. So we just put a fairy in a giant ball, and we smash it, and it goes poof, and then we have lights for days.
Besides, Magog knew all about my my self-mutilation habits, so it's very easy for him to get a hold of my blood.
Yeah, and your cloaca.
I'm sorry. What?
Nothing, your hair's
Very
nice.
physiology is just
Generated that
horrifying.
skin forever ago. How dare you bring it up?
Vagina, cloaca, same thing, and it's dead either way.
I still don't really know either way because the fairies, they have wings like birds, whatever.
Look, all I know is that Erlen is lucky that I've studied very exotic ailments.
And you're very lucky that I'm nice to you.
And I would do anything for love.
But I won't do
that.
Oh,
Hey, a duet though.
Look, it's wise, I suppose. I must yield to this player here that it's good they put this in invisible ink on my contract, but I absolutely would not have signed otherwise.
Wait.
You bastard!
Is there any way we could get, like, Arcturus, Erlin, maybe Alistaria? I don't know which one of you sings better, but Arcturus and one of the ladies on the show to do Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
I can't sing, so I'm just gonna nose ghost.
I was never taught how to do that with my mouth, so I...
Nose ghost!
Well, you better hope the quarter can sing, Magog.
Would a nose ghost be when you like fog up a mirror with your breath? A nose?
Oh no, the elf can probably sing. I think they have to.
Oh, she can sing. She
Yeah.
admitted to she has a perfect pitch one time, apparently.
Amazing! Oh my god, Arcturia's starting a death metal
I
band.
legit almost got out my fucking holy water. Holy shit.
Okay.
His death metal band shall be... His death metal band name shall be Iron Phlegm.
Anyway, BRB.
Diogenes the gamer cynic says, half heals, half attack for Ark. He deserves some big boy love. So, you got some healing there, buddy.
I will use it immediately.
Yes, and that's a $10, so half of that is $5, so you've got a $5 quick attack against I guess whoever you want.
Well, let's see. No one's pointedly near death, so I suppose it's you, you degenerate garbage corpse wizard! I cannot articulate how much I have come to hate you in the short span of our contract. Oh, so much! It burns!
What the? Did you just turn like goblin goo juice into fucking alcohol? What the fuck?
Are you turning into Gollum? I hate it! I hate the baggins so much!
Look, what that lacks in wit, I feel it makes up for in sincere sentiment.
Message thoroughly retrieved. And I will do anything for love.
But I won't do that! I hate you so much!
He sounded like me the first time I did anal, though.
For a second earlier, I was feeling so smug about the fact that my contract involved nothing of a sexual content, but now I'm actually still pretty smug about that. Oh, okay, I found the bright side.
Right. Vladimir Dragonov says, Magog hurt the fairy's feelings. That's a $5 activation for myself. And a bag of marshmallows for Ark, $2. So even more health for you, my friend.
Thank you.
You've got quite a bit.
Appreciate it. I'm going to want to keep that health bar maxed. It's my only salve to my increasingly wounded ego.
How do I hurt the fairy's feelings? Well, I think the best thing to do is to tell her how much I appreciate her hard work and her dedication to this show. She's such a talented and wonderful non-human being. And I'm glad to have her by my side.
Is that a fucking broken lawnmower in the show?
Like, somebody please, okay. That because I love how it's like it's superimposed over like compliments of me. That is my internal dialogue all day. You're worth something, and then the other part of me is like, the bitch. You thought.
You fucking bitch.
I love that. You guys made my internal thoughts. Anyway, moving on.
Shall I catch up on super chats? There's not that
Yes,
much.
yes.
One more. Mustafa D. Axeman donated 1 Earthbuck to say, for the good doctor's wounded pride, thank you very much. I do need this, although that last bit was incredibly refreshing in its amusement, although I'm pretty sure it hurt me, and your support helps keep me whole. That's it.
Keeps one of his holes whole.
Oh, okay.
My health bar. Look, it messes with me to see it go down a bit. Apparently it doesn't the elf, which is really surprising because they're supposed to be the artist.
You know, you keep bringing up the elf awfully a lot.
She may be autistic, but she actually wants to die when she's on this show.
Are we shipping something? Because I'm shipping something here. I ship.
He brings her up all the time.
Officer
Because
Gex.
you guys are both like hyper intelligent, but no one really likes you.
And I will do anything for love.
But I won't do that.
Oh!
Yeah!
Too? Oh!
The opera voice. Fuck off. As far as like insults and stuff, I don't care. That was good.
Sing for me, my angel of music. Sing!
I genuinely also me during like anal. Anyway,
If I ever physically count your bones, Poe, I'm going to masterfully craft them into a butt plug and give them to the killing jester.
oh. And then the James Bond.
Except
like,
that I now know your weakness. You better watch your shit, Arkman.
I mean, ew. I like how when like you make Arcturus mad enough, he sounds like a Bond villain,
Right? Yeah.
and he's like, "No, I expect you
To die.
And I'm like,
No, Mr.
Like the
Magog.
time-
I expect you to die.
for the times that I do listen, I'm just like, bitch. But then the times that I don't listen, I'm just getting completely mentally and emotionally checked out and in a whole nother world entirely. So
He's like,
Wait.
his name is Goldfingerer.
Because he doesn't have a gold member. I get it.
Officer Gex says Ark and Beardy duet needs to happen.
bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, one guy with facial hair needs to come on here.
I'm not necessarily opposed, but you'll have to sway the beard burying himself, I despise.
I think I'm trying to think of a good duet that they could do together. I'm trying to think of one.
Anything, literally, legitimately anything, just smash it together and make them do it. Ooh.
Beauty and
Me with my Barbie.
We now know what kinky shit you're into, Erlen.
I said me with my Barbie's growing up.
What did you say, Alistaria? I'm sure it was entertaining and funny.
The Beauty and the Beast. That's what I wanted to see.
Oh,
Beauty and the Beast.
Who? Beauty and the like? Who's
Beauty?
the beauty? Who's the beast?
Who wears the best dress? Obviously, they both have to come in the prettiest dress, and they get
just Arcturus whips around in this gold dress. Just
it doesn't matter because we all
know you say that, but no one's ever seen me in a dress. The Beardy, on the other hand.
Yeah, because he's beautiful and confident.
Beardy.
I'm okay with being the beast.
We stand a self-confident queen. I'm just saying. I love him.
I'm imagining Beardy.
No, you can.
I'm imagining Arcturus singing the parts of Ozzy, Beardy singing the parts of Lita Ford. If I close my eyes forever. If I close my eyes forever. None of you, really?
Islands in the Stream.
Fuck you.
Wow. I was supposed to be compelled to sing the rest of that, and there's nothing. I'm going to have to know that. Hold on, where's my notebook?
How do you not know that song? Ozzy Osbourne and Lita Ford. How do you... okay.
Apparently not everyone is as devoted as you. And apparently, if I don't know it, I can't do it. This is fantastic. Where the hell's my notebook gone? Why did this happen when I was drunk?
Wait. Did you suddenly switch to not drunk?
No, I'm still pretty drunk. This is me drunk.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this stream and just clip out all the parts of Arcturus just wigging the fuck out and making phlegm noises. and then give it to Undoomed to mix into a techno song.
Bitch! I'm sorry. Please!
Now you laugh, but I'm still making the note.
Undoomed! If you're watching, or if you're watching later on, please! Supercut it. I will supercut it if you techno it.
Not knowing Magog's stupid pop reference.
I mean, we all
you know how to do it.
He made the intro to this show so much better than what the show actually is. I can only imagine what he can do with.
It's like auto-tuned Arcturus going, but I won't do that.
I'm honestly though, like, what is that whole show?
Remix, but I won't do.
Reverb.
I mean, honestly, what's the whole show except for us going? Like, I mean, honestly, like, let's real.
All I know is that I cannot stress exactly how much I regret looking up Meatloaf after Jester was compelled to sing them.
I did have a fan offer a large sum of money to the show to get green screened videos of some of the ladies on the show dancing in the end credits to Porn Star Dancing, the song. I have no idea what that song is. I'll have to look it up, but that was a request.
You mean not everyone knows it, Magog? Wow, that's a shock. Alistaria, I presume you do, though.
I just like this one song by this drag queen I came across on the YouTube where it's like, life is short, let's masturbate, and it's just them dancing with really fucked up makeup.
My favorite is Clock at the House. I'm not gonna lie.
Life is short, that's masturbate? That's so sad.
From Houston to Hollywood, I sit on throne. You wish you could.
I think Erlen just wishes she was a fat gay man in Houston, Texas.
I do, yes. I have receipts. Have a seat. Now clock that. The house.
Who used to be a fat gay man in Houston, Texas? That's
me, bitch. Leave me alone.
Oh no, your self-loathing has led you to
honestly
bad ways.
Arcturus, it wasn't much of a disguise.
It wasn't, yeah. They clocked that the house.
Vladimir Dragunov says, "Oh, and a bag of marshmallows for Magog." Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, but listen. So I'm supposed to be the fat one. I mean, a little bit smaller than Magog, but still the fat one.
I'm not too far behind.
And you guys are feeding everyone else marshmallows. How dare you? I am the chubby bunny.
We're trying to support your efforts at weight loss, Erlen. We're trying to be supportive because we care about you, Erlen. We care.
No,
Why do you hate yourself so much?
Every time I eat a marshmallow, I think of the words, "I'm terrified beyond the capacity of rational thought."
Why is every time that Arcturus is getting drunker and drunker, he's turning more into the Joker?
Why is it that every time you're on this show, you're not naked?
Because you get kicked off of YouTube, obviously.
This isn't Twitch!
So hurt that you implied me getting drunk makes me into the jester. Really?
Oh
Really?
my god, the Joker story arc.
Just Arcturus slowly descends into madness and becomes the killing jester.
Here's the thing. That's what it is. So but hold on. Conspiracy theory, guys. Hey, what's up, you guys? And yes.
Wait. No. Look.
Hey, what's up, you guys? And yes, welcome to another conspiracy on side quest. The jester. Yeah, so the jester doesn't actually exist. All he is a projection of Arcturus actually acting out all of what he has regressed.
That's why he grows up the shitty
why
beard.
And he does so many medical procedures on him.
Can we now get a video of the jester dancing down like a huge flight of stairs, just smoking a cigarette, just...
Yeah, and then
hey!
Does all these he does all these medical procedures.
Are you trying to scare me sober? Because it's working. It is absolutely working. If you're trying to scare me sober, I suppose you mean well and want the best for my liver. I don't necessarily appreciate my present state, but it's working.
I'm just saying, it would make a lot of sense if you were actually the jester.
I do not agree, sober or drunk, but very well. Suffice to say, this may be very well the last time you all see me drunk on this podcast.
And that's why he's got the chemical.
I may very well prefer to inhale, completely sober, the inexplicably foul stench of goblin shit in every shoe within a 6-mile radius, rather than contemplate the idea of being the killing jester.
But you did that because you're the jester.
No, do not mess with me in this state. This is wrong.
I like Erlen's new conspiracy theory segment here on Side Quest.
But wouldn't that be what you're saying? I'm just saying.
Can you get?
We've been seen live in the same stream. There's absolutely no way I could make the costume change in time.
Story arc. I mean.
And I'm actually leaning upon. I have to. You have forced me to lean upon objective reality to remind myself there's absolutely no chance I can be the killing jester in the reality.
Yes, do. Have you seen American Psycho? You care that much about your business card? Because I got news for you then. What I'm saying.
Very funny, Erlen.
So
but I know things you don't, Erlen. You're reassuring me without realizing it, because I know I am a barely organized slob.
You have to return.
There's absolutely no way I would have the organizational skills necessary to maintain a costume change or prepare enough video to account for the jester's existence. And this is important to me, Erlen. This is important.
It's not.
I'm sorry, Erlen. I have
just been repressed through your psychosis, and therefore you are able to project the jester as your own dark being, but you're only able to do it twice a week, and that is your catharsis. And now that he's not here, you are prudish and boring.
All right, calm down, you fat fucking hippie. I'm trying to say something here.
I'm not a hippie.
You weird conspiracy. I can't get on board with this conspiracy. Sorry, folks. We're gonna vote now. Is her conspiracy this show gonna hold any water? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I think it's more likely that Arcturus has some sort of other reality personality where he's a mad scientist.
That's bullshit. No one buys that. They're all laughing at you right now. I mean, that's insane.
Erlen, can you get like a for your segment? Can you like have like a tinfoil hat with like glitter on it and like little gems so it looks like
Sure, I've got a lot of foil lying around.
like a
Welcome
witch's
to
hat?
Erlen Jones here. I got the fucking fucking jokers, man. It's fucking
Finally.
Arcturus.
She's gonna come on
Inspiration for proper post-credit segments from someone other than Magog and myself.
She's yeah, right. She's gonna come on next episode and be like, I have proof that Arcturus is the killing jester. There's gonna be a video of the Arcturus and the killing jester, and she's like, watch, click, frame by frame, and there, back and to the left, their personalities have joined. Back and to the left.
It's both funny and horrifying.
Just because see, and now he's cracking. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, but it's true. That is the sis.
You're like a living Zapruder film. The next 6 minutes says more Starbucks gift card for the great Magog and crew. So thank you, more Starbucks. I guess it's like Starbucks just here in Moscow. I didn't know they opened one.
Do they sell Red Bull?
I have no idea.
Okay, because I was thinking I need to grow some weight.
Do they sell actual deer?
What the fuck happened to Alistair was just frozen on screen for like 15 seconds. What's going on?
No.
Can you see me now?
The system was stunned by her majestic smile.
No! That's just wrong, Ark. Oh, you were being serious. Oh, my bad.
No.
Can you see this now? Can you see this? Is this moving enough for you?
Wow, these Verizon commercials have gotten very aggressive.
No shit.
Honestly, I understand the fan thing. This is nice.
Yep.
This is
just get that boob sweat. You know, fan it off.
Like this.
There it is.
You
Yeah,
just
there.
kind of. There we go.
It's too bad we have pixelated shit crystals. That's.
Even then, you don't want to see the stretch marks going on there. You don't. It's like I had a child, but I killed it in effort to stay thin, and then guess what? In some cruel twist of fate,
you need to bathe in more virgin blood.
Yeah, but it's getting.
Arcturus, come here. She needs you.
Well, no. Appointment must be made. I can't do anything right now, especially not in my present state. As I said, I have standards. I never operate while drunk.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
No, I don't. Look, you operate drunk, you wind up leaving things inside people, and that is just terrible for PR.
So, like dating.
Yeah.
Celebrities.
Not really much dating either, and this might be connected.
Exactly.
People stopped inviting you to parties because you wouldn't stop showing up with waifu pillows.
Oh, screw you, Magog. You know why? I've been uninvited to like 5 different Vithka Night events. Why? Because word has gotten around about every single shoe within a 6-mile radius being shit in. They don't want the smell at the party. I have nothing going on for Vithka Night. Why? Thanks to killing fucking Jester.
You mean yourself?
No, they don't like bad scientists showing up there. Or bad
No. I'm invited to a lot of parties, just on the conditions I don't talk to anyone.
I'm invited to a lot of parties as long as the voices in my head say I can't.
Apparently, Arcturus, through the course of drinking, has now ended up in Bat Country, and he's gone insane.
I'm saying.
That Avenged Sevenfold song, is that what you're referring to?
You know, you say that, but
Oh, now she gets a fucking reference.
Oh, but it's not.
That's
I'm
not.
leaving.
I mean, it
I'm
is,
leaving.
but I mean, it is a term, but at least she got some sort of reference.
I'm so angry.
Oh, there she goes.
I guess
You know,
I guess
this
she
will
needed
be
a
with-
little break. Ah!
I am filled with just tremendous spite for you all and Vithka Night in general. So after this, I'm absolutely just binge watching their Stranger Things thing.
How
You
does
know-
it feel to not get invited to fancy parties?
If you have,
Fuck you, Eric.
if you
Asteria, I
Error,
am
error.
no. Look, I might be drunk enough not to necessarily tell you from Erlin, but you know who else can anyway? Sober.
Oh. Usually they can just tell by looking at us, like which one's 5'7" and which one's 1'2".
If you say so, look, I don't think they're looking at your faces anyway.
I can tell the difference. One of them is fuckable, and the other one is divorceable.
Ooh. Ouch. Ouch.
I think he was talking about you.
I'll leave you to decide who I'm talking about.
Okay.
All I'm saying is people should marry me because I make a great.
Oh, thank God she's back and she didn't hear any of that.
Oh, I just saying people should marry me because I'd make a great punching bag.
Get your exercise out today. Find your air in the punching bag.
I'm cushy enough now. As painful, I think.
She'll fight you back.
Just for the record, I am, of course, flattered if anyone has any sort of overwhelming desire to be with me, but I know you watch the show, and that has automatically disqualified you from running.
In the off chance that Erilyn ever calls me back for a booty call this time, I will be ready because I've learned to swim. That's a throwback joke, bitch!
As if I get that wet anyway. Sorry.
Especially with me here. This is one of the things we learned on the Friday show. I am invaluable for keeping your female cast from drowning their own juices, especially when there are three of them in the same...
She gets that wet all the time with a chainsaw.
This is... What?
Nothing, your hair's
And I'm
nice.
still not allowed to drive. Or drive.
What?
You never heard of the Morscar chainsaw accident?
I'm sorry, because I meant to say die, but I feel like that was some Freudian slip because I'm terrified of driving.
Sorry, I just forgot,
Yeah,
apparently,
just-
that
that's
I'm
one
not the
thing I
only
learned
person who
from
gets
Erilyn.
drunk on these.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned from Erin.
I couldn't be the drunk one.
Keep
I
the
want to be the
fairies
special
away from
drunk
horse
one.
carriages, okay? Just keep them away from horse carriages.
No.
There's a reason the gods
I
gave them
couldn't be the
wings.
special one.
Can we start a petition to make sure that Arcturus drinks like 5 shots before he comes on? Because he is so much funnier this way.
Yeah, he's very entertaining. But let's not trigger him too much. Let's get to the grind, because we're halfway to the end of the show, or we're over halfway to the end of the show, and I don't want to trigger Arcturus into getting into the textile consistency of candy corn. So we're not going to start that conversation. We're going to go right into
What the hell does that even mean?
I like this.
Candy corn is the worst. Oh, because it's the worst. Right, fuck you, Edmagog. Just...
I love this though.
Screw you! Candy corn is the worst, and I resent being compared to it.
I was actually talking about how you will go into a long-winded scientific verbose detail about why candy corn is gross. And apparently we've learned something new tonight. Erilyn likes candy corn because she's corny.
I was gonna say that.
I did the joke! I did the joke! None of you can judge me, I get it.
So
Okay, well, look, as long as I don't have to screw with all the magical runes and bullshit I could possibly drink on Mondays, but absolutely not the rest of the time.
like, I'm just saying that candy corn, even at 3 colors, is still like got more of a colorful personality than you do, Arcturus. At least when you're sober, because now you're kind of cool.
A little known fact, has anybody here seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The movie, the very popular movie, not the Burton remake, but the original with Gene Wilder. Little known fact, candy corn is Oompa Loompa teeth.
Ew.
Yeah, they yank them right out of the little bastards' heads. I mean, it's pretty brutal. Like, Willy Wonka is a tyrant to those Oompa Loompas. He's a tyrant.
He's basically chocolate Hitler. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Chocolate fucking Hitler. Hashtag chocolate Hitler.
Oh, the must burn all. Where's he gonna burn though? Oh, the cookies, obviously.
Wait,
yeah.
hold on, I need
I
to
guess the
clarify.
cookie-
Do you mean Johnny Depp, Mr. Wonka, or
I
Gene
already
Wilder,
said that,
Mr.
not
Wonka?
the Burton one, the original with Gene Wilder. You missed that, apparently.
Okay, yes, I did. Fair enough. That Gene Wilder monk is absolutely terrifying. I'm not going to sleep tonight.
So I have an interesting story here. Welcome to the grind, everyone. We are looking at this. Earlier in the show, Erilyn mentioned that fairy tears are alcoholic. Do you guys remember that?
I do.
I mean,
Yeah. So here's an interesting story. A DUI suspect swore he hadn't been drinking. He was pulled over, obviously, and they breathalyzed him. That's something they do in their world. And they took him in. He was a DUI suspect, swore he hadn't been drinking. Researchers found his body was producing alcohol.
So
This man is magic and must be saved and studied for the science and benefit of the world.
Yeah,
he's like that Nordic cow that could, like, instead of milk that came out, it was just beer.
yeah, he's drunk Jesus.
Oh.
Apparently.
They need
Hallelujah.
to study his DNA and save it and replicate it as much as possible. Also, that cows. That's first I heard about.
So in North Carolina, which is in the United States of America in the Earth realm, when a man in North Carolina was pulled over on suspicion of driving drunk, police hadn't believed him when he said he hadn't had any alcohol. The man in his late 40s at the time refused to take a breathalyzer test and was taken to hospital, where his initial blood alcohol level was found to be 0.2%, about 2.5 times the legal limit, and the equivalent of consuming 10 drinks an hour. Despite the man swearing up and down that he hadn't had anything to drink, doctors didn't believe him either. But then researchers at Richmond University Medical Center in New York eventually discovered that the man was in fact telling the truth. Anybody want to guess what happened?
I don't care. Behold the next stage of human evolution.
I like
Drunk assholes, natural drunk assholes. Go ahead, Erilyn. What'd you say?
We'll all be so much happier if we can just spread this.
That was me with chlamydia. Anyway,
The clap.
What?
what I'm saying is I like him. I like this Arcturus. The other one sucks.
He's slowly turning into the jester.
Oh, bitch.
This is how you discourage me. If you want to discourage me from this, then you probably shouldn't say that. Because I
I don't know why you hate the jester. I don't get it.
Because it's him.
Have you seen the episodes in which I'm with the jester?
That's the thing. That's why he hates him, because he hates himself deep down. He hates when he's Christmas.
We're not
No,
doing
that's
this.
why he
We're-
hates the elves.
Let's get back to the naturally drunk bastard. Okay, it's like the worst. It's like simultaneously the worst and best mutant power for an X-Men.
And this
It's like,
is objectively
what's
true
your
of the
what's
gent.
your mutant power? I can just produce alcohol and I'm drunk all the time. Well, that's not
Everybody
really
brings you to
helpful
parties.
in fighting Magneto, but totally want to be you, dude. like he's drunk enough to want to fuck Mystique while she's blue. But
You wouldn't want to fuck her while she's blue?
Hey, wait, hold on. That's not fair. I used to want to be the Morph X-Man, but I have to say that Blue Mystique is pretty hot.
yes
Yeah,
to
but
Rebecca
guy.
Romaine, no to Jennifer Lawrence. Okay, let's put it to that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. He wasn't
Fair enough.
drowning in beers or cocktails, however. Instead, there was a yeast in his gut that was converting carbohydrates in the food he was eating into alcohol.
That's
That
slightly
man
expensive.
saved a fortune on booze. I want his yeast and... Oh, God, that sounds horrible.
It's gonna be the first time Erilyn ever heard something like that. I want your yeast.
It's a yeast infection that you actually want.
Look, if they find a way to make that into a suppository even, I think it will just sell gangbusters.
Yeah, in other words, his body was brewing beer.
Does he want to have kids?
His body was a fucking distillery. It gives a whole new meaning to rotgut.
It's true.
Rod.
Look, this is potentially a turning point in their human history. I think they really need to get a sample of that yeast And oh boy, whoever does is going to make a mint.
Yep. Apparently, there's I can't believe the acronym here. There's already a term for this because it's happened before. Apparently, the man whose identity has not been revealed had a rarely diagnosed medical condition called auto-brewery system, or ABS.
You mean
Abs. You got abs.
legitimately every small city
It has an actual beer gut, yeah.
has an
Abs! Everyone wants them.
I stand.
It's also known in the medical community as gut fermentation syndrome.
That sounds grosser.
Yeah, right? Gut fermentation syndrome sounds worse than abs. I like auto-brewery system. Auto-brewery system. Gut fermentation system occurs when yeast in the gastrointestinal tract causes the body to convert carbohydrates that have been ingested through food into alcohol. The process typically takes place in the upper GI tract, which includes the stomach and the first part of the small intestine. What's fascinating about this is this motherfucker could eat a slice of pizza and get drunk. How awesome is that?
So the opposite, yeah, and get drunk and then you eat a slice of pizza and it sobers you up.
And he's probably losing weight because those carbs aren't being converted to sugars into fat. They're just making him drunk. I wonder if it's like, he's probably not even damaging his liver either. It's probably like a natural occurring alcohol that just fucks you
Well,
up.
what happens when he does drink?
I really want to know how healthy this gent is.
Unfortunately, he's not identified, so there's no picture of him or...
It's because they know we'll drink his blood.
We will eat him to consume his power.
That's how vampires get drunk.
Can you imagine, a vampire like, okay, you're delicious.
You are all idiots because you would kill the golden goose. No. Oh no. Oh no.
He's a walking wine cooler. It's crazy.
Look, you don't need to murder him. You just need the yeast that's in his guts. And that can be retrieved, although it could be a bit uncomfortable for him.
Yeah, but it might only grow in a certain type of body. You might not be able to put that in everybody.
I'm sure Arcturus could figure it out.
Well,
But Arcturus, hear me out though. This is the first time we've been able to actually come across something on this show that might help me conquer the Earth realm. What if we could weaponize this? Spread it across the world. Everybody's eating pizza and food and getting drunk, allowing me to just come in and take over.
Everyone's doing that.
you know, look, if we find this gent, I can do that. I can get that yeast. I can turn into a suppository. We'll make a mint selling the damn things, and it'll be that much easier to just take it all over.
You just have to sell it as a diet pill because I would definitely still buy it.
Oh, no. Given where we're taking it from, you don't want to be putting that in your mouth. Well, you might, but the general population does not want to put that in their mouth.
Some people eat tapeworms. I'm just saying. Send me a tapeworm. I'm tired of being fat.
This show is like a giant tapeworm, constantly eating shit from other people.
Yeah. Erilyn wants this, though. I think she wants abs.
I mean...
Because it'll help her lose weight, and she can be constantly drunk, and she can have real, abs, too.
I'm totally down with this entirely drunk.
I'm down with this, too. I mean, why the fuck not?
As if I'd sleep with you if I was more attractive.
Wait. Serious question. What if I was more attractive? What if I got abs?
I mean, the beer gut would stay, regardless.
It's not exactly.
That hurts my feelings. If I had any.
Here's my inner monologue. Oh my god. This is great. I don't have to say anything. He just makes the noise. He just.
These patients have the exact same implications of alcoholism. The smell, the breath, the drowsiness, the gait changes. Fahad Malik, the study's lead author and chief internal medicine resident at University of Alabama at Birmingham, told CNN. They will present as someone who's intoxicated by alcohol, but the only difference here is these patients can be treated by antifungal medications.
Those bastards treat this like it's something that needs to be cured.
Right?
This is a blessing from the gods themselves, and they're trying to just destroy it.
It's
Those
just humans
fuckers.
trying to evolve in their current state of living, which honestly, I feel you. I just lived too long to fucking evolve. Please, kill me.
So here's an interesting, speaking of medical, I guess you would call them, medical mysteries.
Freaks, yeah.
This isn't really a freaky one, but this one, I want the ladies to hear this one. It's not really a funny story, but I thought I'd bring it up since the killing jester just had his fundraiser for breast cancer. A woman's breast cancer was detected by a heat camera at a tourist attraction.
Okay.
A woman was diagnosed with early stage breast cancer after she brought the image to her doctor, according to CNN. A trip to a tourist attraction in Scotland turned out to be life-changing for a woman after a thermal camera detected she had breast cancer, according to CNN. 41-year-old Bal Gill, B-A-L, is it Bal Gill, was looking at pictures she had taken at Camera Obscuria, the World of Illusions in Edinburgh.
Well, how would she know it was breast cancer? It could have just been an illusion,
Right. But she noticed she had a heat patch over one of her breasts.
Huh.
Gill was diagnosed with early-stage breast cancer after she brought the image to her doctor. Experts said Gill was lucky because thermal imaging cameras are not an effective or reliable way to screen for the disease. But I found it in her.
It would seem that their assumption that it's not reliable is questionable.
Now, here's a funny part, because this happens to literally everybody. Gill said that she had searched Google for an information she could find about what a hotspot could mean, and saw that she might have cancer.
Oh, shit.
Google will always tell you have cancer.
So every time you WebMD something, just go to the fucking doctor.
Yes, always trust your medical professional when they're sober. By the way, we do have a Streamlab, so we might want to catch up on things like that.
Go ahead. I'm gonna click on other articles.
Very good then. Gerald von Mamleka donated 5 Earth bucks to say, well, I have just this to say, men are funnier than women, full stop. That being said, Arcturus attack Erlen for being unfunniness.
How much was it?
Tries to disguise as dry humor.
Says the person that...
Was it written by drunk
Makes
chocolate
everyone
Hitler?
dry? Yes.
Well, look, if there's any sort of filtration issues, I would note that I'm still absolutely not sober, so, I don't imagine Georg von Lick objects necessarily, but nevertheless...
Chocolate Hitler, just call him Chocolate Hitler.
Well, he is now. That's
Much
possibly my
Hitler.
fault.
How
Whoops!
much?
Sorry
How
about
much?
that,
How much
Georg von
was it?
Lick. You're Chocolate Hitler now.
How much was it? The attack.
5 Earth bucks
All right.
for an attack on Erlen
There, you are
for
activated.
trying to disguise their critical lack of humor, which is disguised as self-depreciation, which is described as having a sense of humor, which is disguised as dry humor.
Okay.
We love you, Erlen. You mean so much to us.
Oh.
You are just the sunshine that illuminates these broadcasts. You are dear to us, Erlen. Dear to us.
Listen, just because I'm doughy doesn't make me a deer, bitch. Moving on to the next crime story.
All right.
Moving on to the next crime story.
This one takes place in Germany.
I'm sweating.
Und teen breaks into German prison in bid to win back jailed ex-girlfriend. That was a horrible German accent. I can't do German.
Yeah. Most,
Look,
most
I can do all sorts of accents when I'm not trying. I was trying to do Australian just now, and it turned into Chocolate Hitler, so I sympathized.
Is that what it was? I thought you were supposed to be Jekyll and Hyde.
So
both
coming-
at the same time.
Yeah.
Look, so
Don't you-
long as it's recognizable as something, we're doing pretty well.
Jekyll and Hyde. Don't you mean Jester and Ark?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you all. I hate you all so much.
He just
Look,
drinks a magic potion and fucking hulks out as a fat elderly jester.
Oh my bitch.
he's not old.
I have an idea.
All right, teen breaks into German prison in a bid to win back jailed ex-girlfriend.
Sounds like a romance novel that, drunk wine moms would read.
Oh. I was going to say Nicholas Sparks because he's equally terrible.
Yeah, drunk wine mom, yes.
A teenager has broken into a German prison in an attempt to win back his ex-girlfriend. Prison authorities in northwestern town of Vechta told news agency DPA the 18-year-old scaled a 4-meter, 13-foot wall last week to get to his ex's window. This is the craziest Romeo Juliet I've ever seen.
Would that be Stockholm Syndrome if she was in prison for hurting him?
I don't know. Let's see why she was in prison, shall we? It wasn't clear whether the escapade succeeded in winning back the heart of the young woman who was only 18, who had broken up with him by phone. The man is being investigated for trespassing and unauthorized contact with prisoners. Now, if you break into a jail, and that's an illegal action, what do? Do they just just stay for a little bit?
They just give you a tour and they go, here, next time, we won't let you leave.
It's more of like, do you think that nobody would notice?
Yeah, there's not going to be, there's always a snitch. I learned that in my criminal days.
There's cameras and shit everywhere, right? So it'd be...
There's a reason why Thief and I got along.
Man, I was hoping for more. There's only one paragraph left. There's no details on why she's in prison. All it says is regional broadcaster NDR reported that the man was half naked, having taken off much of his clothes to avoid getting caught on barbed wire.
I will make up the story.
Wait,
All right.
wait, what? He took off his clothes to avoid getting his clothes caught on barbed wire, but he was perfectly fine with his
balls getting caught.
skin and or jiggly bits getting caught
No,
on barbed wire.
I think he took off his clothes to lay across the barbed wire and then climb over.
So what
That's not nearly sufficiently effective. That's...
No, he should have had a quilted blanket of some sort.
Yes, at least.
So my theory is that she was actually in prison because she got caught kind of grooming him, if you will. He was found in her basement or some shit, and they let him go. And she gave him she called him saying look, we have to break up. They're on to me. They think that I'm this awful person, and I never meant to hurt you that way. And I just know that I'll miss you so much, and that all the stories I've given my exes basically. And so because this kid had Stockholm Syndrome, he broke into the prison to get raped. Is it still rape if you have Stockholm Syndrome?
It's not like normal rape. It's like rape. I get you.
Yeah, it's like being raped in a stockade.
Yeah, so he could do that one more time because he was like, my love, the only person you've had me since I was 11 years old. You fed me Fruity Pebbles, and we grew up together, and you were my first love. And so when she said we have to break up, he of course went crazy and had to go see her.
Yeah, moral of the story is never try to get back with a bitch who leaves you to die in a dungeon.
Yes, I...
Wow, it sounds like you just have personal issues. But okay. But yeah, no, the guy never tried to get back with me after that, ever, not once at all.
Speaking of both another break-in story as well as one of the things that's made Erlen fat.
Alcohol?
Yeah, man breaks into a home and makes 2 mayonnaise sandwiches.
2?
I knew.
Just mayonnaise?
Can I really quick just... So may I please just state that I can't
make a mayonnaise sandwich. Yeah, we get you.
The white stuff.
No.
So we know he was either drunk and or high.
No, I knew someone that when they were really high on morphine, they broke into places to steal like money and like jewelry and stuff. And
See, that makes sense. This guy broke in to make mayonnaise sandwiches. I don't know what he was on, but it was killing brain cells at an exceptional rate.
the reason why he got caught was because he was so high on like Xanax and stuff that he would raid their fridge and make sandwiches.
Nice. Well, let's
And then
read.
he
Let's see
got
if Erlen's right or if Arcturus is right. Officials from Laurel County Sheriff's Department in, I guess, Kentucky, said a house was broken into early Saturday morning off of Barberville Road, about 2 miles south of London, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Their Big Ben there is actually just a fat redneck.
Hey, Big Ben, you gonna get down here to the room?
That was a funny.
I have a redneck if you choke me hard enough.
Hell yeah.
Daddy.
Officials said the owner of the home woke up to noises coming from his kitchen and found a man making 2 mayonnaise sandwiches. The owner did not know the man, but described him as being about 6 foot tall, 220 pounds. He needs to cut back on the mayonnaise sandwiches.
I'm telling you.
If that happened in actual Kentucky, like the United States, I feel like he'd be shot, you know.
No shit.
Meal sandwiches. Seriously, could he find nothing better than refrigerator? Look, I think the owner, at least, deserves some partial responsibility for only having mayonnaise in the refrigerator, which they must have been the case, because I can't imagine anyone making mayonnaise sandwiches if there's anything else to go with.
That's what happened. Is like the person went to like make themselves a sandwich, and they opened the guy's fridge, and it was sad, and it was all condiments, and so the homeowner is like, "Wow, that's so weird that he would just choose mayonnaise." And there's all these like lunch meats in here that I definitely didn't go out and just buy, so I'm not embarrassed showing my fridge on like live TV.
Right. Now, this is even more interesting part of the story. The suspect ate the sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then left the home before police arrived, leaving behind a coffee mug, loose change, and his wallet with an ID.
High as shit. I'm just gonna say he probably went to make a sandwich and he's like, I don't have mayonnaise, and he was high as fuck on Xanax, and he just went to somebody else's house and was like, they probably have mayonnaise.
No, see, at this point, when he's stupid enough to go that far, I suspect he's just mentally disabled. I can't say the R word. I've been informed that's incredibly unacceptable. So he was absolutely mentally disabled, and he probably had a full choice of sandwich meats, probably some lovely lettuce, maybe some sliced tomato, and he only chose the mayonnaise because clearly he is
It's what he wanted.
just severely mentally disabled.
Now, maybe we'll get an update by the next grind, but the man isn't in custody. According to this, the deputies say even though the suspect is not in custody at the moment of the writing of this article, police do not believe the public is in any danger. Just hide your mayonnaise, and you'll be fine. Police said they are going to use the information from the items found to locate the suspect and obtain an arrest warrant. He might have thought it was his own home.
Well, you know,
You come in, you drop your stuff on the counter, you start making a sandwich, and then he went, fuck me, this is my house, and he ran out, leaving behind his wallet, maybe?
You know, well, it behind his driver's license and social security card and whatnot, but Cletus isn't back from, the coffee run earlier, and we got things to do. I mean, Jethro's dog is on the loose, and, there's the missing cattle at the Godfrey farm.
What is he talking about?
We're just swamped.
Was that a sentence? All I heard was
He doesn't know how to do proper Southern accent.
Girl,
I can tell you that right
know how
now.
to do that.
He doesn't know how to fucking do it.
He doesn't know how to talk to nobody.
He don't know
like
how to
your
fucking do
cousin.
it. I'm sorry. He just
Oh,
doesn't know how to
damn.
goddamn
Look, I'm
do
an
it.
example of Carthaginian society that I haven't fully immersed myself in the cultures of degenerate Southern cultures, and the Earth realm is not something that I think can be really held against me.
You can
Whatever,
go fuck
you
yourself,
fucking
man.
Yankee.
I don't give a
Oh,
fuck. You
yeah,
can take
here,
that sweet talking,
fucking long.
sassy
Go
ass, fucking sweet looking, pretty mouth and get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
Legitimately every Friday night at my inn. Stop.
All right, final story, everyone. Indian man is arrested for eating sloth bear penises in bid to improve his libido. that made her laugh. Was it
So,
just
like,
the word
lost bear
penises?
penises? That's a sentence I never thought I would hear.
Like, cut to a picture of Viagra just saying, "Am I a joke to you?"
Yeah, right.
Like, that's it. It's just, "Am I a joke to you?" Like, I exist. I am real. I am valid. And here you are eating sloth bear.
Yeah,
Sounds like someone's just gay, but it's fine. Like, just own it. Like, speak your truth. It's whatever.
a man in India was arrested Saturday for allegedly slaughtering numerous sloth bears and eating their penises in a bid to improve his libido.
Can we give everyone 30 seconds to Google what a sloth bear is?
It's
Because
basically like a little black bear.
Oh,
It's a little black, it's a little
Wait,
black
so he
bear.
was actually eating bear penis?
Yeah.
Oh wait, they didn't murder him. They arrested him. I would murder him.
What the fuck?
Yes, screw that guy
Baby
for
bear
eating adorable bear penis.
This is
But I don't.
He ate a
You've been
baby bear's dick?
you've been challenged, McGog. Now, someone asked if you could do a refined Southern accent. Can you represent the hospitality of the South?
Yeah, can you?
Well, I do declare, Mr. Beauregard, I do believe I can.
Well, fuck.
You guys, everyone look up a picture of a sloth bear because, like, whoever this is, he needs to be castrated. What the fuck?
I haven't even begun to defile myself. I'll be
That
a
under-
Sound
huckleberry.
like what's that one guy who talks like this? I forget the fucking name.
It's Doc Holiday. I'll be your huckleberry.
Yeah.
You never seen Tombstone? Watch Tombstone, you dumb bitch.
No, somebody castrate this guy. I'm serious. Like, look
Yeah,
up a
they're
sloth
very
bear
cute.
and then tell
They
me this guy deserves to live.
They look like skunks, kind of like
They're
skunk
so cute.
bears.
They're so
Oh,
They're-
they kind of look like dogs.
They're little mini
cute.
black bears. They're like this big.
How
Oh.
dare you, you piece of shit! And on Meatless Monday, I don't even eat human beings.
Oh, they look like dogs.
The man who used several aliases but is now known as Yarlin has been on the lam since 2014, a year after he was
No, he's
arrested.
been on the bear sloth, not on the lamb. I'm sorry.
For allegedly killing 2 of the animals in Kanawha National Park. In the case, Yarlin spent a year in jail before going on the run once he was let out on bail. The nomadic tribe Yarlin is part of, the Party Bahela, believes sloth bear genitals are aphrodisiacs. Indian authorities believe Yarlin is also a suspect in poaching of endangered wild animals, including tigers, across the country.
Do you
Wait, hold on. Look, I will agree first off that this guy is a colossal jackass eating adorable bear penis and whatnot. But one has to note, he's absolutely committed to addressing this erectile dysfunction without, relying upon modern science and things like Viagra.
He looked up bear penises were delectable, and it wasn't the right kind of bears.
Look, there are 30 million sources for blue pills that make your dick hard on Earth intranet.
also-
I know,
Guys, we're
I've seen
30
them, I've tried
million.
to avoid them, it's not possible.
30
You guys
million was
want
also
my
bear
conspiracy?
penis.
But this man said, no, I will not take an easy way out of blue pills that make my dick hard. I'm going to hunt down adorable bears and eat their dicks.
I have a conspiracy, y'all.
Y'all.
Well, it'll have to be next time, because we're getting
No,
the
I'm
fuck
just
out of
saying,
here.
the thrill of the kill is what got him. That's it.
Maybe. Who knows? Get
That's
her
what-
done!
them bones are me. Some say we're born into the grave. I feel so alone, gonna end up a big old pile of them bones. Ha! Ha! This is my jam.